So the subframe is officially on. I torqued down those 4 main bolts. The only thing really left to do is just tighten down and torque down the axle nuts, put the steering rack supports back together, and then battery and intercooler pipes. So I will try and do that by the end of today, so that way I can at least get a start up for the video. So I just finished with the rest of the stuff underneath the car. Mostly the steering rack was everything that was left, but that's all bolted down. Underneath here for the A-arms, I just finished tightening, and the subframe to the actual chassis of the car, I just finished tightening that. Everything else underneath the car is torqued down, so the only thing left for the bottom half of the car is this, just to torque this down the rest of the way. And then it's mostly just the battery tray and the charge pipes. So I just finished putting the rest of the subframe and stuff together. I forget where I left off in that last clip, but I just started putting some of the charge pipes in. I got everything connected from here back up, and then the intake is what's going to go on next, but that is going to have to wait till tomorrow. It's getting a little too cold out here. So I ended up calling a night early last night. Not too early, but the only thing really left to do now is just put the intake pipe on, this big 4-inch pipe. Connect these to the top of the turbo. This is the one that goes to the throttle body. This one goes up and around. It has the blow-off valve on it. It's the only one over there. You can see my purple blow-off valve. Put the battery in, and then some little things like I just have to torque these down and put like this little dimple that's right here inside the right spot, and then put the fender liners, bumpers, stuff like that on. So I definitely think I'm going to start it today, and pretty excited for that. So stay tuned, and I will get on that. So I just finished putting the rest of the car together. The battery's in, the rest of the pipes are in, all the vacuum lines are connected, the intake is back underneath this pipe. Everything's tightened down, everything that needs to be torqued down is torqued down except for the lugs. I put the car on the ground and everything. So I'm just missing a couple little things like this cowl piece, the battery tie down. They're all in my trailer, and I don't have my keys right now. I don't feel like going inside. I'm just kind of excited to start this. So I got some good news and I got some bad news. So the bad news is that the clip you're about to watch that's on this, the audio is horrible. It can't pick up my exhaust. It's too loud, so it just sounds horrible. But the good news is, now I'm recording with my girlfriend's T3i, so it has the image quality of this. I can put the mic so it has the audio quality of the GoPro. So the future clips of anything like this will definitely sound a lot better and still look as good. So, on to the horrible video. So if you remember Ryan from the STI video, he's going to help me just start the car so I can get the video of it going. I just want to get it on my phone too. You're good. Is it going in gear when you're pushing the clutch? Fucking thank God. So I'm back inside. It's now later in the night after I just backed out the car. The camera that I was using was the Coolpix. A lot of you guys said that the quality is a lot better than the GoPro, so I try and use this one a little bit more. But the audio, like I was saying in the very first video, I think, is definitely not as good as the GoPro. So the car sounded really weird, and that didn't do it any justice. It kind of like peaked out and like kind of just sounded like garbage, although a lot of Civics do. So I'm going to try and figure out a way so that way I can have the quality of this camera but the audio of the GoPro. You might have seen a little bit of a difference in the video quality in the one clip that I'm talking about, how the audio on this Coolpix is pretty garbage for when I was revving my car and backing it out. So if you notice the immediate quality difference, it's because I recorded that on my girlfriend's T3i. She let me borrow it, so I am going to do the outro on this, and let me know if you guys can also tell a difference from the GoPro to this, and then from this to the T3i. So I will see you on that camera. So I just hopped over to the T3i, so let me know if you guys can see a pretty big difference from that camera that I was using before to this camera. I also am using the same mic that I used on the GoPro for Ryan's STI video, so the audio quality is definitely going to be better for something like car exhausts versus the other camera. I also want to say thank you to everyone that's been giving the channel some support, getting a lot of comments on the YouTube channel and also on Instagram about the channel. Also thank you to everyone that's been giving me the positive feedback, stuff like that, and some general comments on how I can improve stuff. It means a lot. I just want to try and get the channel up and going so that way I can get more content out to you guys. There definitely should be some more stuff coming up with the race season starting soon, and I'm pretty excited to record. But keep in touch for the next couple of videos. They should be out relatively soon after this video came up, so I will see you in those videos then.